And tomorrow could be the most widespread threat for severe thunderstorms, possibly extending as far south as Texas to as far north as Michigan. I mean, that is how expansive we are talking with Monday's severe weather threat. Strong to intense tornadoes listed, damaging wind, large giant hail, and flooding rain, all threats tomorrow and tomorrow night. The severe weather ingredients are all there. It's not a matter of will we see severe storms. It's not an if scenario. It's a when and where type of scenario. Storm energy is building. I will say it's not quite as high as we're tracking today in certain spots, but still, we're on the upper echelon of Cape. Supercell potential is also something that we're tracking throughout central Kansas. But again, with that cold front, if it sweeps these storms quick, then it's more of a wind threat as opposed to a tornado threat. Still, the chance for discrete storms are there before the cold front really starts to take over and drive the weather conversation. The tornado threat for tomorrow is a level 4 out of 5, and that's why we have this level 4 out of 5 threat for severe storms. It's from Concordia out towards Kansas City, southern Nebraska, south of Omaha, south of the Interstate 80 corridor through Iowa, Nebraska. And this is where we've got a lot of wind shear as our jet stream is starting to deepen and shift to a more negatively tilted zone. So what's happening is you have a jet that's swinging in today. That's helping to produce uplift. But then as it comes in tomorrow, it's like a pendulum as it starts to swing. And once it swings with a negatively tilted angle, that's when you have the jet stream helping to better ventilate the storms and allow them to rise and to grow. We've got speed shear, directional shear. It's all working for this spot in northeast Kansas where EF3 tornadoes are possible. It's not a guarantee that an EF3 tornado is going to happen, but we're saying that the ceiling of these supercell thunderstorms is EF3. That's why, again, we have that level 4 out of 5 for tornadoes and also a level 4 out of 5 just in severe weather in general. The hail signal is also there. Our lapse rates are very strong, which means that the air is rapidly rising. And so that helps to support a more intense updraft. You need updraft speeds of 60, 70 miles per hour to support egg-size hail. And tomorrow, the chance for softball-size hail is within the threat zone. So today, it's just about egg size, but tomorrow, that's where softball size gets introduced into the conversation. And then we finish things off with wind, where, again, that cold front comes in. It'll knock down your temperatures by a big margin. For those of you tomorrow in Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, you'll probably be wondering what happened. And it's all of that cold front and the cooler, drier air that will swing through in the aftermath. Tomorrow morning, we'll have a couple of storms early on. This shouldn't limit the instability too much across northwest Missouri. But if we move this, notice how we've got a lot of clearing by about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and 3 o'clock is when we could see convective initiation. So storms finally able to reach the instability and grow and start to become more of a formidable severe weather threat. A little bit of a broken line to start from 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's our greatest tornado threat. And then notice with limited lid, or the atmosphere really not limiting these storms from growing, that's where they then start to turn into a massive thunderstorm complex and more of a damaging wind threat through the early overnight hours. So that brings me to Tuesday, where Tuesday is still a severe weather day, but the tornado potential is much lower. Level 2 out of 5, but it does extend from western New York. I mean, there's a small little sliver of red there from western New York all the way down into North Texas. And while, yes, wind and hail are the primary threats, there are instances where you can get some embedded QLCS tornadoes. So that'll be something that we are monitoring throughout the next 48 hours.